What's up, guys? Dave the Candle Dude, back again with another video. Coming to you, as always, from rock and roll paradise. I want to talk today about uneven burn, tunneling, cratering, lots of different names for it, but it's all the same issue. What do I mean by an uneven burn? Well, when you have a jar candle like this one, this is a village candle. See how it looks just like a Yankee Candle if you look at it quick? Same font and everything like that, same type of photo on the front. It's actually not a Yankee Candle, it's a village candle. It's made by a company in Maine. Maybe I'll do a review on this one. Creamy vanilla. This one smells awesome. My daughter actually let me borrow this one. It smells like fresh cookies baking in the oven, so it's really good. But when you get a jar candle like this one, your goal is to melt the entire surface of the candle, to just have it be liquid all the way across. Why? Because when it's melted all the way across, the wax will burn off evenly. The wicks will continue to be above the wax. They'll melt it down evenly, and you can melt this candle all the way down. If you don't, you get what we have here. See this oval shape here? It's indented. It's not very bad right now, but you can see this candle did not burn evenly because the heat from the wicks did not reach this area on the edges. The wicks, the flame and the heat was not enough to melt these edges. So if I continue burning it this way, this area will continue to get deeper and deeper. The wicks will burn, the wax in this area will burn, and eventually the wax will drown out the wicks. Most times when people get a candle like that and it's all burned and it's ruined that way, they just throw the candle in the garbage. They go get another one. In this case, we're not going to do that. I will tell you, 2 wicks is enough. This opening here, 3 inches across, 3 inches. Take my word for it on that. That's enough. 2 wicks is enough for a 3-inch candle. The only problem is the heat is escaping out the top. The deeper you get, you see how there's a ridge here? It's like indented on the sides. Once you get below this indented area, the heat will kind of get trapped underneath this bent area. The heat will get trapped, it'll come back down, and it'll melt the edges, and you'll be fine. But right now, we're right near the top, and it won't be. So what we're going to do, we're going to use an Illuma-lid. I'm going to give you a link to this village candle, and I'm going to give you a link to this Illuma-lid from Yankee Candle. Notice, fits right over the top. Perfect. Spin it around. Woo! So that's all you need. For a 3-inch opening, you just need an Illuma-lid when you're first starting out the candle. When it gets down to about here, I bet you won't even need this Illuma-lid anymore. But for a 3-inch candle like this with 2 wicks, Illuma-lid will fix it. Now, I'm going to give you another example. This is a manly indulgence. Check that. Are you feeling manly? I'm feeling manly right now. I'm going to do a review on this one, a separate review, because I sit around and try to figure out what the candles smell like. I sit here and go off on these long tangents trying to figure it out. I finally figured out what this one smells like. It says 5 o'clock shadow here. You figure like aftershave maybe? I'll tell you exactly what this one smells like. If you walk by Abercrombie and Fitch in the mall, and you know that cloud of cologne that hits you? That's what this is. You could put an Abercrombie, you could put 2 naked people on the front here like you see at Abercrombie. Exact smell, Abercrombie cologne. This here, this is almost 4 inches, like 3 7/8. this opening here, that's a very wide opening. Anything more than, say, 3.5, you got to have 3 wicks. 2 wicks won't do it. This one, look, 1. I cannot recommend any jar candle that's only giving you 1 wick, because now you're going to have to do work on it to make it work. I'm going to show you how in a different video. If you got some MacGyvers out there like me who love to play with candles, that's fine. But 2 won't even cut it for a jar like this. 2 won't cut it, and they didn't even give you 2. They gave you 1. You can see, I don't know if you can see in here, but this one's burned maybe 1/4 to 1/2 inch. It hasn't been burning very long, and already in the middle, it's cratered down. You can't see it, I know, but it's cratered in the middle. It's already starting to pool up like I was talking about before. This wick, it's almost totally buried. It's almost already buried already. The more I burn this, the more it's not going to work at all. So what I'm going to do is do a separate video, and I'm going to add 2 more wicks in this in a triangle pattern, make it burn just fine. I'll do that in a different video. I'm only talking about it in this video because of the fact that it's a different type of tunneling or cratering that you see in a candle. I wanted to show you. That's what the issue usually is. It's usually number of wicks. It surprises me how many candles you can buy that don't have the proper number of wicks, and I will basically say 3 inches or more, you need at least 2. 3 inches, you need 2 wicks. 3.5 and up, you need 3. That's it. 3.5 and up, you need 3 wicks. This one here is 3 7/8. This one here is exactly 3. And that's most of the ones that you'll see, but it does surprise me. You buy big candles like this one. There's even some Yankee candles that'll do it. You buy a Yankee candle, it's this big jar, and it's got 1 wick in it. My 2x4 candle was like that. There was 1 wick. It'll never burn evenly. I think they just count on people throwing it away. Anyway, that's my video for today. Hang in there for more. Ciao.